Hey, farming fans. Toster12 here. I love that Christmas tree. I just love that. I bet y'all wonder what I'm doing. Well, I've learned a few things. Look at that. Isn't she beautiful? It's just amazing. It plays music. Why didn't we have this for Christmas? It'd have been awesome. Anyway, as you can see, off in the distance there's some machinery set up. I also found out today that when you're recording a video, you want to make sure your mic is turned on. Yes, I recorded the entire video with no mic. So that is why you're now getting a voice overlay. Let me go get my Mahindra. We'll get started. Oh, I love that tree. Gosh. Good job, Giants, on that. Gotta start it first. If you'll look at all of these trailers, we're going to go through each one of them. Ooh, close call. Because I've been fighting with the Krones, if you will, since day one of FS19. So here's the Krone family. The family of Krones. We have the Big X 580 and the Big X 1180. We have the other 1180 right over here. The only difference is the discharge chutes. One with the short stack and one with the long stack. You know, everyone likes to brag. Over there we also have the Mower. So, we're going to give them all a little test out here. Because, for one, I want the Big X 1180. But in comparison, how does it compare to the 580? And what will it hook up to? That is the major problem of what it will hook up to and what it works with. If you'll look, we have the hookups. But you'll see, just remember this, you'll see the difference in that in just a little while. Crazy right here, I'm telling you. Crazy. Makes no sense to me either, by any means. But we're all going to do a little bit of testing. And you know how I am. I usually go through what it costs and how many spaces and stuff it takes up and, you know, yada, yada, yada. Vice versa. I don't care about any of that. I don't care about the spaces it takes. I don't care about the price it is. That's not what I'm doing today. Today, I want to find out what will work with what. So you'll see all this array of trailers here. The tippers, the trailers, even the, not the catch bins, but the, I went totally blank. I'll come to it in a minute. If you'll notice these trailers here, the first three, they're generally the same right through here. Just a slight difference in name or brand. Some tricycle front end, some not. So, but for aesthetic purposes, they're basically all the same. Except for a hitch or two here and there. You'll notice something a little bit, and it caught me off guard too. I wasn't expecting this. For the most part, the 580 will hook up to everything. And I do mean everything, just about. Just about. However, the 1180 is lacking. I mean, by far it's lacking. You see the difference in the trailers. It's a tricycle front end for the hay trailer, you know, and then the drag pull, the tandem trailer with the tandem axle. But those are generally the same. I mean, the same setup, same trailer, just different brand. But that does matter. I promise. I found this out. So, bear with me. I know it's a lengthy video. I'll try to shorten it as much as I can here and there. I've got a spot or two I want to fast forward in, so but stick with me. I mean, I don't know. It's a lengthy video, but I think it's worth it. So let's get started. We'll use the small one first. It has the sweeper header on it. But aside from that right now, I want to hook it up to trailers. I want to see what it will hook up to. Now remember, this is the Big X 580. So let's see what it hooks up to. So we'll go through all these trailers, and I'll get back with you. I'll fast forward through it, okay? Just a little bit. You can see what it will and what it won't hook up to. So I'll get back with you in just a second. Alrighty, if you'll notice, the 580 hooked up to every trailer there. Every single one of them. It's crazy. Literally crazy. Blows my mind. Who'd have thunk it? But get a load of this. Because when I get into the, I may have said 1180. The 580 hooked up to everything. The 1180, watch this. It's a little different. Little tone of events here. The Big X 1180. I'll fast forward this. Not as fast, so you can kind of get the gist of it. So, but just watch. Kind of pay attention to this one, because it's pretty interesting, to say the least. Before I fast forward, I want to explain this. It would not hook up to this trailer right here, but you'll notice I split the two. It will hook up to its predecessor behind it, the tricycle front end. It will, or the hay trailer. It will hook up to that, but it would not hook up to this. Why, I have no idea. But it will not. The other trailers down the line, it will. So just stay with me. I'll fast forward this to get you through the part of it, and I'll get back with you in just a second. Alright, we got through that. It hooked up to every one of them. But watch this. It don't hook up to any of these. And I mean any of them either. Even its own trailer, the Krone tipper trailer, it will not hook up to. It's crazy. It don't even like its own family. Or its family don't even like it. One or the other. It's the outcast. It makes no sense to me. None of these it will hook up to because it's the biggest forage harvester, and it will not hook up to any of the bigger or larger tippers, trailers. However, the Krone 580 will hook up to every one of them you've seen just a little bit ago. It hooked up to every one of them, and this hooks up to none of them. Totally blows my mind. I was not expecting that. However, I don't know if it was this one or the 580. I'll have to go back and double check. However, it did hook up to the dolly for the semi-trailer, which is a plus. I mean, and it was a 580 that hooked up to that. That's a plus. I'm ecstatic about that. But the smaller machine hooks up to the larger tippers. And look at that. It's a Krone. It is a Krone machine, a Krone header, and a Krone tipper. Excuse me. Nothing. Not a thing. Nothing. Not a... It will not do it. It's mixed up. I'm telling you. I just don't know what to think. Am I overreacting? I mean, come on. This is crazy. I even emailed, like I said, I've emailed Giants about this and told them that their Krone Big X 1180 Forage Harvester, my exact words, I quote, will not hook up to the Krone tipper trailer. And I gave the model number of that. I said, or most any other trailer, as a matter of fact. Well, they sent me back a picture and said, yeah, no problems here. The TX560D. I've told them that. I've got the email still to prove it. They wasn't too receptive, I promise. Now, if you look at the hitch, right there, get a closer look. Look at that. Would you look at that? And would you look at this? It's not exact. It's not rocket science, I know. But earlier it hooked up to the 580, and none of that was hooked up. I mean, I know it's a video game, but still. In the real world, farming and ranching, harvesting, we want the biggest bang for our buck. We want to haul the most at one time that we can, because the less trips, the better. Hauling the most in one time is better. You save money, you get more done. It all around, it works better. Now look at that. Totally different ass end, but it hooks up to it. There's a light. Makes no sense to me. I don't know. I wanted to put this to the test. I wasn't wanting this video to be this long, but there was a lot of trailers and a lot to cover. I was also wanting to put the test with the headers, because the sweeper header only works for the 1180. That header right there does not work on the 560. See, look at that. Bingo, there you go. Isn't that just amazing? That's crazy. Now look at that. None of it's hooked up. That's a hot mess back there. But it hooked up to it. I don't know. Makes no sense to me. Come on, Giants. We need this fixed. This is crazy. I mean, I know it's one thing and it's probably something minor, but this has aggravated me since day one, especially since I've emailed them and I didn't get such a receptive response. It just kind of, irked me, I guess. But here is the dolly. Now, I didn't get all the semi-trailers because it doesn't matter, because this does not have a plate or a kingpin attachment. So it doesn't matter. As long as it hooks up to the dolly, that dolly is going to hook up to the other semi-trailers with the kingpin. So it doesn't matter. Watch this. There you have it. The smallest Krone harvester will pull a 40 to 50,000 liter semi-trailer, but the larger harvester will not do it. Makes no sense. That just blows me away. I'm just still in awe of that because of the fact I don't understand it. Maybe I'm not supposed to. Maybe I'm not supposed to. Hindsight's 20/20, I guess. Nothing's perfect, I know. There you go. Won't do it. Nope, not at all. Not gonna happen. Strike 3, you're out. It's crazy. I'll fast forward this to the working part for the grass clippings, and I'll show you that header. Stick with me. Okay, I'm sorry. I forgot about this. Like I said, I didn't have my mic on through the entire video, so I'm having to overlay. Crazy morning. The Krone Big M 450. Not exactly the mower that I was wanting, because I was wanting the one from 17, but however, we haven't gotten that yet, nor I don't know if we will get it. So we're kind of stuck with this. Kind of work with what you got. It'll do, but not happy. Here is every one of the loading wagons we have. Every single one of them. And look at this. Now this is a mower. It actually windrows and puts everything in a windrow for you, or it will scatter it. Either way. It will windrow right, it will windrow left, and it will just do a solid windrow for all of it. I'll show you that in a sec. How to change that. Just ask Necro 666. We had a little time figuring that stuff out. But here's the loading wagons. Look at that. It's not. It won't connect to those. Now, why would you want to? It makes more sense to have a loading wagon, and like there you go again. The bigger, the better. If it holds more and it will pull it, why not have it? Because that's going to just cut down on the workload, the amount of trips, and it's so on, so on. We have, what is it, 6 or 7 of these, and look what it hooks up to. See, it's crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So a total of 6 of these. And look at that. It's a Krone. It don't even like its own family. It does not like its own family. It is an outcast as well. We've got 6 of these loading wagons. One is a Krone, the same brand, but no. It hooks up to a Stockman. The smallest one here, it hooks up to. Can you believe that? The smallest one. Mind-boggling. And it won't even hook up to its own cousin. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just kind of at a... Maybe it's not supposed to. Maybe I am overreacting, and maybe I'm making a mountain out of a molehill. But to me, it makes no sense. I don't know if it does to any of y'all. And I know there are several complaints out there on the several different things, and I'm not trying to put down or take away from anything. I just want to do that right there for the giggles of it. I knew it probably wasn't going to work, but if it had, I was probably going to fall over. Maybe it's not supposed to work this way. Maybe Krone said, no, that's not the way it's supposed to be. I don't know. It's possible. There's a lot of variables, programming details that I have no idea what is. I don't know the insides, so it's possible that it can't be. But is it possible that it could be? Because look at all those trailers and tippers out there that can't be used. That's just crazy. In my opinion, the Big X 1180 should be able to handle any and all of those. And the Big X 580 should be the one that's at a hindrance and not able to handle most all of those. Because it's smaller. Oh well, I guess. We tried. We tried. The easy way to figure out what trailers will work, your first 3 right here will work with the 1180. That one will not. The TKD 302 will not. The HKD 302 will, because it is a tricycle front end, a hay trailer. That's for the 580. Or for the 1180, excuse me. For the 580, all of those right through there will work. Every single one of them. Doesn't matter. Including the Campo with a dolly. So any semi-trailer will work with that. And all the other tippers and trailers will work with the 580. But not so much with the 1180. The 1180, you have a choice of 4. The first 3, skip 1, and the 5th one. That's it. Now granted, you can edit these. Now it will work with this one too. It will work with that one as well. It's a mod, but it's just like those down through there. So brand name is all you're looking at. That's basically it. I mean, it's brand. It's all you're doing. Brand name. It's either a white egg or it's a brown egg. It's still an egg. I mean, that's all there is to it. For the loading wagon, the first one, that's it. That's all you get. Nothing else. The rest of those will not work with that mower at all. So, the smallest loading wagon for the mower. Oh well, though. These you can edit. I'll say edit. You can customize a configuration from a capacity of 4,000 to 12,000 and 8,000. So you got a 4,000, an 8,000, and a 12,000 liter. Of course, you're going to go with the largest. However, I have used the HKD 302 in tandem, and it gives you 21,000 liters per trailer. So it's 42,000 liters total. I don't know if it will actually work with the trio triples, but we're going to find out. I'm going to mow a little bit. We're going to try some headers out. So stick with me, okay? We'll get this finished, I promise. Just a little bit longer. Okay, here. I've got it mowed down. I've got now this is the header for the grass pickup on the 580. The grass pickup is designated for the 1180. I wanted to see if it will work. It does not. So, it will not. You can't steer that thing. You can't move it. You can't steer it. It won't work. It goes everywhere. I mean, it'll pick up when it hits it, but just getting it to hit it, you can't control that thing whatsoever. It's craziness right through there. Total craziness. So, I was like, well, we got to do something else because it's not going to work. Which, it did state in there that it was for the 1180, but I wanted to see if it would cross over. It does not, as you can see. That's I know it looks like my normal driving, I promise. It is not. If you'll notice, it's got roller skate wheels on the front end. Or not roller skate wheels, pivoting basket wheels on the front end there. And that thing, you cannot control it. Now this is my driving. I'm like, I'm facing the wrong way. Oh no. So here we go. I'll turn around and, we'll get this figured out. And oh, crunch. That's my driving. Okay. But when I get it disconnected, get up here and get parked, it works flawlessly with the 1180. I mean, flawless. I mean, this works amazing, which is what it's made for. The grass pickup, the sweeper here, header, is made, the easy flow there, it's made for the 1180. So of course, it's going to work good. But I do all the cleanup. And like I said, there it shows, it's for the Big X 1180. So, but I want to see if it cross over. There you go. It does not cross over at all. The Krone, there you go. The header there. was said for the 1180. The corn for the 1180. The only one for the 580 is the Easy Collect 600 for corn. That's it. That's all that harvester is good for, is corn. That's it. I mean, that's nice, I guess, if that's all you're going to do, I guess. However, with the 1180, it'll do everything, but it can't pull anything. Makes no sense to me. But you'll notice, it just zips right through this, not a problem. I'll fast forward on through this, and get caught up a little bit later. Stay with me. Come on, we're about there. We're just about there. All right, here is the header for the cereal harvest and for grass. Works great. Does work flawlessly. Beautiful, isn't it? I wasn't too concerned about the size of the trailers. I was just wanting to test out the workings of the machine itself. And that was it. Didn't care about the size of the trailers, so that made no difference to me. So, but let's switch over. Let's switch this out. There's the header. Now, let's get the 580 and see what happens. I just wanted to try and see if it would switch over, see if it would cross over. It does not. It's solely for the 1180. Period. Which remains the only thing that this is good for is corn. And pulling trailers. It will do that. It will hook up to every trailer you want. That's a good thing, I guess. So, but if you'll watch, I can't do anything with this. It won't lower low enough to cut anything as far as grass wise. I mean, the bush is there, but it's not going to cut those anyway. So it may do crops, but I kind of doubt it. So, there you have that. I'll go ahead and fast forward on through this, and we'll get to the meat and potatoes. Well, of the rest of it anyway. Stick with me. We're just about there, I promise. Okay, here I have the corn. I wanted to see if, I know it will hit the first one. I know it will hit the tandem second one. I want to see if it would do triples. Because we're looking at 21,000 liters per trailer right here. Like I said, the more the merrier. The less work, less trips we'll have to do. So, I know I was going to fast forward through this part of it, but it doesn't actually take long. So if you'll watch, it gets the bin 1, trailer 1 fills up quick. Boom, trailer 2 goes to trailer 2. It does hit trailer 3, but it's not consistent. It's not consistent enough to actually be plausible that it will work. I mean, it's just a hit and miss here and there, so it's not actually worth it to say yes. It'll work. I mean, it doesn't work. It does hit it, but it's, like I said, it's not consistent and it's not plausible enough to. It's not consistent enough to be plausible. There we go. I'll spit it out in a minute. See, it just stopped. It does shoot it back. It does do it. Like I said, there it goes. At that point in time, it didn't put anything in that bin. It was empty. Even the numbers show it. But it shoots again. Boom. And it threw it in the trailer that time. See? And even the numbers show that this time. but it's not consistent at all. So I didn't care about the field. I just wanted to know what was going to happen with the trailers, the filling, the stack, to see, because this is the extended stack. I wanted to see if it made a difference. It does not, as far as these trailers go. As far as trailer 1, 2, and 3 right through here, it does not make a difference, because of the fact that it fills up the first one and it fills up the second one. It does not hit the third one. The short stack, short discharge, does the same exact thing. It may make a difference if you're running a chase bin next to it. That may make a difference. You can't actually use a chase bin because of the fact the chase doesn't accept, to my knowledge, it doesn't accept chaff. So, there you have it. I was going to dump those in here. It won't let me because I thought I owned that. Evidently, I don't. It told me real quick I didn't. Woo, spin around on the trailer. Buddy, I'm about kissed the front end. But the extended chute may make a difference, like I said, if you're running a trailer next to it to catch. But as far as it making a difference with these two trailers that it will actually pull, doesn't make a difference at all. So I don't know why they done that. I guess it's part of the new of it. I mean, that's the best I could say. Part of the new aura about it, I guess. So yeah, it wouldn't let me do it. I was like, oh, fuzzy nuts, that's crazy. So, but I just go over and dump it and try it again. What the problem is, I don't know if it's the programming. Like I said, it's the inner workings, and I may be totally out in the left field, way out of the ballpark. It may supposed to be this way, but why? That's my whole deal. If I have an extended discharge chute, to me, that means I should be able to, lack of better terms and words, shoot further. I mean, it's typical. If you've got a snub-nosed pistol in a 25-inch rifle, the rifle's going to shoot further and truer than the pistol. Makes no sense. You figured the extended chute would actually hit the third trailer. That's what I was hoping. But it did not. I had the same exact results from both harvesters with the extended chute and with the short stack. Right there you go. There's the short stack. It's still the Big X 1180, just the short stack. That's it. The short discharge, that's it. Get the trailers and we'll go after it again. So I'll fast forward to this little part of it. We're almost done, I promise. I promise. And I did want to see the different horsepowers. They are just about exactly in half. The 1180 is 11,056 horsepower, and the 560 or 580 is, I want to say, 560 something horsepower. Almost half horsepower. 585, I'm sorry. Almost half. I'll fast forward to it. I won't put you through any more pain. I promise. Okay, now you'll see what I've done there. I went the entire length of the field, even though it wasn't discharging. I wanted to see if it would stop, and it didn't. The harvester does have a reservoir in it. It will hold a little bit. That held 716 liters. Now granted, I'm sure that was a lot more than 716 liters that it should have held, but didn't. So it does have a small reserve for you, going over this and that, blah, blah, blah. So, let's check this out. I want to see if there's a difference. The harvester here, the 580, see if it can do the same thing. Maybe, maybe not. I'm actually not too concerned about whether it has a reservoir or not. I'm sure it has the reservoir. It may not be as much. I'm just wanting to see what it does with the trailers. Trailer 1, 2, and 3. Stick with me. I know. It's a broken record. It's almost over. Okay, farming fans, that wrapped it up. It did catch the trailer 1 and 2, but not 3. The long stack caught a little bit of 3, but still it's not plausible enough to say yes it did. But why the difference? The smaller does more holds more trailers, can connect to more, but it's just good for corn. That's it. Both stacks, both harvesters, 580 and 1180, will hit trailer 1 and 2. No difference. Is it smoke and mirrors? Am I making a mountain out of a molehill? Please leave your comments down below. Suggestions, anything. Am I wrong? Did I miss something? Am I missing something? Is there something that I should have done different or could do different? Let me know. Throw it down in the comments below. If there's something I should do, by all means, tell me. If there's something you want me to do or try out, by all means, tell me. I have no problem. I'll try it, look it up, figure it out. Worst case scenario, I can tell you I don't know. I appreciate you stopping by. A thumbs up would be great if you liked it. Subscribe if you hadn't. That'd also be great. And check out all the guys over there on the right hand side of my channel in the featured. They have some great content, the guys and gals. Check them out. Tell them Totster sent you. And thanks for stopping by. I'm glad you did. Have a great day. And we'll catch you on a flip-flop. Take care, guys. We'll catch you later. And by the way, this is the end.